Hello, I am back again with another video about what to do in Thailand. So this basically outlines my whole 2-week trip around Thailand. So one of the first stops that I took was from Bangkok airport to Pattaya. So the journey to Pattaya from Bangkok airport actually really wasn't that long. It took about an hour and a half in the taxi and it was dead cheap. When we got there, we just wanted to explore and we did a lot of free activities as well. We did get a tuk-tuk just to kind of like have a look around. There is so much to do. One of the best places we went to is the big Buddha temple, and as you can see, it is phenomenal. The Buddha is huge. It's a massive like golden Buddha. You had some amazing views from the top. So the Sanctuary of Truth had to be my favourite place in Pattaya. It was absolutely beautiful, and as the name states, it truly is a sanctuary. You know, there's lakes, the craft that went into the temple. It's a temple hybrid with a castle as well. But honestly, it's beautiful. You can see the sunset next to the sea. It's great for pictures. But honestly, it's just such a talent, you know, the way that it's been crafted. If you are in Pattaya, this is definitely one to see. So if the walking street is your kind of thing, I mean, you can have a look. It wasn't really my kind of thing, but I do not judge. So if it's something you'd enjoy, you know, it's worth a shot. So after 2 nights in Pattaya, we decided to go to Phuket. We caught a plane actually from Pattaya to Phuket, and the planes, honestly, they're so cheap. We had a look around. You've got the Pattong beach, that's where we went to in terms of where in Phuket. We also looked at like the shopping malls as well, because there's kind of like the old and new, which I really liked. Pattong beach is definitely a must if you are in Phuket. Honestly, the beach is beautiful. So we decided to go to the elephant sanctuary in Phuket. There are others based around Thailand, but this is the one we went to. It was honestly an amazing experience, and from what we could see, we did feel the elephants were treated well. You got to feed them, you got to bathe with them. I was a little bit scared, I will admit, but also you can see me there cooking some pad thai as well. So overall, it was an amazing experience. Out of the whole trip, Krabi was my favourite place, and you'll see exactly why. It wasn't too far from Phuket either. We just literally caught a taxi, and it wasn't expensive. It's just so calm and peaceful. We went to have a look at a few temples while we were there, and honestly, it's just such a different vibe, I think. And one of the things you can do is do the Fifi tours from Krabi, and yeah, it was just an experience of a lifetime. So in total, we got to see the 6 different PP islands, and we also got to stop off at Maya Bay and Long Beach. And we saw Monkey Island from afar, and honestly, it was so crowded, so I'm glad we didn't actually stop off there. But also, while you're on the boat, you do get the opportunity to jump in the water, have a swim around, and also snorkel. And then when we got to Maya Bay, which was the last stop, we got to stop off, go on the beach, and also stop off at a restaurant and have some food, which was included in the tour. So this here, you can see I got an amazing picture of the Viking cave, and honestly while you're on the boat you get chances just to take so much beautiful photos. This is another one that I took and I was just honestly so pleased with myself because I was like, I've literally got a photo of something that looks like it should be on a postcard. So one of the other tours that we did was the Tiger Cave Temple. It's 1,237 steps to the top of the mountain. This was one of my favourite activities because it literally took pure grit and strength to get up to the top of that mountain. I think overall it took us about 40 minutes, but honestly once you get to the top the views are just amazing. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. When you get to the top, you get the opportunity to take a picture in front of the plaque which says, "Congratulations, you have conquered the Tiger Cave Temple Mountain." I'm like, literally, come on, this view is definitely worth the steps. And it's such an achievement when you get to the top. Another tour we went on was the Hot Springs and Emerald Pool tour. So you went on a day tour where you've done both of the Emerald Pool and the Hot Springs. First off, we went to the Emerald Pool and it's just so beautiful. Honestly, the water is like a turquoisey colour and it's really warm and it really wasn't that busy as you can see from the photos. But it's a very relaxing environment. You know, you can just take a dip in the Emerald Pool. I think there's two. Or you can just go and have a walk around because I've got so many like different walkways and forests. Another place that we went to while we was in Phuket was Ao Nang, and honestly the beach was just so beautiful. You can see the sunset, it's definitely a whole vibe. And they also have the night market as well, which you can go and explore at night. Lastly, but by no means least, it is Bangkok. And we left this till last because what we thought is that because we was getting the plane from Bangkok, we could literally just, you know, spend a couple nights there before we went. It wasn't long from Krabi to Bangkok. As you can see, like, Bangkok is amazing. It's definitely a different vibe and definitely a city vibe, and there's so much to explore, whether it's food, whether it is like more of the cultural aspect if you wanted to go to temples. So we would literally take a walk around and whatever we thought, wow, that looks interesting, or we really want to see that, we would just go in and have a look. Obviously you do need to remain respectful when you are going into temples, make sure you are dressed appropriately. But there is so much to do in Bangkok. A couple of days doesn't really touch it. One of the things we did do is go to the park as well, and this was a beautiful park. And there is so many free things to do in Bangkok. If you are kind of tight for budget, just go and explore and you'll find something.